soul so weary. When troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders.
Based on the video, although we may not be part of the Olympic Games, but we all face situations where we need encouragement to keep improving ourselves every day. If Raymond's father wasn't there to give him encouragement and support, he may have not been able to reach the finish line and finish the race as all the doctors and officials were trying to get him stopped. That's encouragement right there.
Motivation plays an important role in our daily life. In order to understand motivation, let us look at the definition of motivation. Motivation is the internal state that leads to effort expended towards objectives. In the other words, it is the force or desires that drive us towards our goals. In this video, you will learn about the motivation at the workplace. There are three factors influencing motivation, which is challenging work, recognition, and responsibility. In organization, these motivating factors does affect an individual to give their best commitment, invest themselves for the company, and strive for their best work. By giving the motivation to the workers, it will help them to boost their self-confidence and self-esteem in order to overcome the conflict and stress at the workplace.
There are several techniques you can use in motivating others. What's in it for me principle, positive reinforcement, recognition, and expectancy theory. The first principle is what's in it for me principle, or shortly known as WIFM principle. In this principle, need is a primary element. According to a representative classification, 99% of employees are motivated by one or more of the following 7 needs. First, the need for achievement. Employees with strong achievement need seek the satisfaction of completing a task successfully. Need for power. Employees with strong power needs are satisfied when they have influence and control over others. Need for affiliation. Employees with strong affiliation needs like to interact with others, which means they prefer group work. Need for autonomy. Employees with strong autonomy needs seek for freedom and independence. Need for esteem. Employees with strong esteem needs desire to get recognition from others. For example, they like to be praised. Need for safety and security. Employees with strong safety and security needs seek for job security, steady income, ample medical and dental insurance, and a hazard-free work environment. Next, need for equity. Employees with strong equity need desire a fair treatment. They will compare working hours, job responsibility, and salary.
There are 9 rules in positive reinforcement. The first rule is state clearly what behavior will lead to reward. It must be agreed by both parties. such as managers and employees, teachers and students, and also parents and kids. The second rule is choose an appropriate reward. Some rewards may satisfy several people who like it, but for those who do not, they will not perceive it as a reward. If the reward did not lead to strengthening the desired response, it is not a true reinforcer for them. The third rule is supply ample feedback. Feedback is important to help the workers in organization identify whether they are doing the right or wrong thing. Sometimes, a simple feedback such as thank you is enough to make the workers feel appreciated. The fourth rule is schedule reward intermittently. It is defined as a reward that given for good performance occasionally, not always. This reward will sustain desired behavior longer and reduce the process of behaviors fading away when they are not given a reward. The fifth rule is to make the reward follow the observed behavior closely in time. Soon, after the person doing a certain behavior, give a reward to show appreciation to them. The sixth rule is make the reward fit the behavior. This rule can be applied to lecturer and teacher to a student who are highly participated in the class or finish their assignment or homework in time. However, the compliments given must be fit with the type of behavior or attitude. The seventh rule is make the reward visible. For instance, to train a prisoner to be a person who is obedient and showing a good behavior, they have to be motivated with visible real rewards. Hence, they know when they are going to do a good work, they will get their own rewards. The eighth rule is to change the reward periodically. If your lunch is rice and fried chicken every day, would you not feel bored? It is the same as when you get the same reward or compliment for every occasion or event. For that reason, it is crucial to use different methods and different rewards to apply the behavior modification. The last rule is reward the group or team also. Positive reinforcement applies to group as well as individuals in the sense that individuals within the group can be rewarded collectively.
Normal humans often crave for recognition from others. They want you to thank them for their efforts that day and let them know that you value their hard work. When they feel appreciated, their satisfaction and productivity increases. This will lead them to feel the need to maintain or improve their good work.
Reason recognition to motivate others has both advantages and disadvantages. The most obvious advantage of reason recognition is that it only involves low cost or no cost at all. The employees just simply need to get out of their way to make personal recognition to the employee. This will make the employee feel extremely appreciated and work extra harder than before. The disadvantage of recognition to motivate others is the others' acceptance based on culture. Different cultures have different moral codes. One method of employee recognition can result in the existed motivation. The thumbs up sign, for example, been different meaning in Middle East. For them, it is an extremely offensive sign, but for us, thumbs up mean that we had done a good job.
Expectancy theory proposes that an individual will behave or act in a certain way because they are motivated to select in a specific behavior due to what they expect the result of that selected behavior will be. In the theory, three major components there are expectancy, instrumentality, and balance have been discussed. Expectancy is the state of thinking or hoping for something to happen. Instrumentality is an individual perception regarding the connection between performance and outcomes. Balance means values and refers to belief about outcome decision.
We have seen several principles in motivating others, but how about self-motivating? There are also several techniques for self-motivating. First of all, we can start with self-motivation by renewing our relationship with other people. We can also do this without sacrificing our friendships, but this can be done by associating ourselves more with new people around us so that we can challenge ourselves to be inspired and achieve more. Secondly, we can also take some time to reflect upon ourselves, especially with our past mistakes, in order not to repeat them all over again. You can do this by asking yourself what you have learned today. This will give us some knowledge about our drawback and allow us to improve over time. Thirdly, we can motivate ourselves by making a reasonable goal and reasonable plan. By having a reasonable plan and goal is less burdening compared to making an impossible goal. You can start small with the goal and gradually trying try to raise the difficulty, and eventually you will achieve your goal because you have that belief that you can complete that certain task. Next, it is also important to get feedback from your performance as well. Knowing about the opinion of other people about your performance is important to improve yourself. One positive feedback is enough to act as a reward for you to keep going. If you feel that your effort is not worth the purpose, you will feel the drive to do more and keep moving forward. Lastly, it is important to seek adequate training so that you can have the right ability and skills to perform your work correctly. Having an appropriate training will give you confidence that you can complete that certain work. Appropriate training will also increase your feeling of self-efficacy.